Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está ustedes?
I wish
Hey.
y'all could see him before we press
Hey,
record.
first of all, who's lighter, me or her? Leave a comment, because it's gonna be a whole bunch of people coming.
You're
Who's
a
lighter?
colorist.
No, that's because the sunlight is over
You're
here.
a colorist.
Check me out.
I don't support.
Yeah, because I'm gonna back up a little bit so y'all can see the truth.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I'm gonna back up a little more. But yeah, anyway, we sitting over here.
Y'all haven't seen his little legs and his little light skinned chest. Let me tell you.
Hey.
His chest, and what you're not gonna see is a Caucasian man.
Yeah, I can do a little.
It's just I'll chop you.
I can do a little Razor Ramon right now.
I'll
And
chop
be
you
like,
right
hey,
in your
papi,
neck.
hey,
You see this?
Hey, baby, don't do it. Let it down. There we go. But yeah, we sitting over here talking about something interesting. Okay, love.
Yes.
Love. Let's get down with the nitty gritty. Infatuation phase.
Infatuation.
And when is it over? Like, when is the infatuation?
Well,
How long?
Let me answer this question.
Okay.
As a man, how do you know when you love a woman? Not necessarily in love with her, but how do you know? You know what? I'm kind of digging her.
Just like her.
Okay, that's fine. So I guess maybe before you say that, is there a difference between love and in love?
Yes, there is.
Okay, what's the difference?
I mean, it's kind of cliche though, but I get what people say when they say it. Love and in love, meaning you can love, like you love this person and you wish their well-being and you wish everything, goes good for them. But in love is like, I can't be without this person and this is the love of my life. So yes, I get the difference.
Like that movie we saw last night. She said, "I feel you."
Which one?
That Tyler Perry movie, in my soul.
She started crying. That was an old movie, but she was like, I feel you, I think about you all the time. She was like, you the one for me and all this stuff. And she was like, ask me again. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about. She was like, ask me again. But she had 4 kids though.
Between love and in love, can you just tell me?
Okay, in love is, but I did told you before.
Oh, one of them is like, I want you
I
to
want
be
you
healthy.
right now.
I wish what's best for you.
And then
like
now what we talking about is like the infatuation. How do you know when the infatuation phase is different from the love phase? Hey, get it in, we go swap.
I think you only know based on time. Because immediately when you see somebody, they fine.
Ooh, they fine.
You know what I mean?
They
And you are enamored with what they look like, what they smell like, how they walk, how they talk, all of that other stuff.
And if she got a big booty, oh Lord, man gonna be caught up and be like, Lord Jesus.
And if he got a big bank account, girl, yes, you gonna be good. Let me tell you, you living a good life. You don't have nothing to worry about, and that is what you need.
Did we talk about this before?
Oh, okay.
See how they go back to the money.
Saying, you was talking about the booty. I think I talking about the bank.
But why y'all's got to be monetary and ours got to be physical? We talking about a physical attraction. And y'all talking about
men and women have different requirements. We have different expectations. Men are supposed to be the providers. That's just your role in society. We didn't create that, okay? So keep that energy over there and take that up with the United States of America.
Oh, you an advocate?
We didn't do that, okay?
You an advocate now?
For what?
For talking about United States of America, that this
I'm
is
just
what we
saying
created?
it's a societal thing.
Yeah.
It has nothing. Women did not create that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I mean that goes back even biblical days.
But that's nothing to do with physical attraction,
You're absolutely
character.
It doesn't have to be.
With this person, we talking about the
your
build up.
role in society has been to provide.
And that's the problem. What did Chris Rock say? He said, "Men ain't never appreciated only what they can do."
Not about that.
Okay, well anyway,
Video's not about that.
Hey, but anyway,
we're talking about
love, and infatuation. What's the first one? Which one do you do first?
It really depends on the start of that relationship. It really depends, because sometimes this is just your friend.
I think infatuation is first, then then love. Because after you infatuate,
what does infatuation look like?
Infatuation look like you said before. God dang, she fine. Or
that must end real quick.
It ends. It's got a 3 to 6 month shelf life.
I don't know about it.
It's got a 3 to 6 month shelf life.
I've never been infatuated with anyone.
Baby, how long we been together?
Infatuated?
It's an infatuation phase, baby.
I've never been infatuated.
Baby, we've been together for a year and a half.
I still was not infatuated with you. It's not a bad thing. I guess I feel like infatuation is so surface level. I don't spend much time there.
Yeah. You got a pulse? You were there. You just don't realize. See,
Maybe.
it's a psychological thing that had happened to her in her mind that she didn't realize it was
That I was
infatuation.
infatuated.
But there was a phase. She doesn't want to accept the fact
don't
that
know.
psychologically there was a phase, but she just ignored it, or she chose to ignore it because it is a necessity, just like breathing.
It's the necessity of
Yes.
every relationship
Yes,
dynamic.
because when you meet somebody and y'all start talking and y'all see each other, you think this person is butter.
I
You
liked
think this
you.
person is gravy.
I didn't
You
think you- I wasn't
baby, how long?
infatuated.
How long?
I just
How,
liked you.
how long did we talk? I ain't never talked to somebody on the phone for no 10, 14 hours. in
But
one
I
day.
liked you. To
That's
me,
infatuation.
Okay, here's what infatuation is for me.
Okay.
Is when all you have in common and your main focus is what they look like.
No.
To me, that's
Okay,
infatuation.
to you. Okay, I got you.
So that's why I say I've never been infatuated with anybody because I've never just solely focused on somebody for 3 to 6 months on what they look like.
So
I don't care.
you incorporate infatuation
If
with
I'm
the
talking
getting to know the
you
person.
for any length of time,
So
I
you
clearly like you.
co-mingle. They cohabitating in your head.
Cohabitate.
They cohabitate.
Mingle to the
They
co-analysis
mingling.
of the
They jiggling, baby.
trigalysis.
You know, but you do go there. There's reckoning, baby. I'm gonna school you through it. You do,
Okay.
you do have
Teach
some.
me.
You know, I will be the teacher. The student can't be greater than the teacher. Remember that when we get into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there is infatuation to me. That's the first phase because you're not gonna go up. Well, anyway, y'all women get
Which is
approached.
fine.
Y'all women get approached. Y'all ain't gotta
It's
do
just
nothing.
fine.
Y'all just sit there and the dude gonna come to you. Y'all ain't gotta work. And then y'all want to sit there and talk about the men don't work.
Stay focused.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Stay focused.
Okay, but infatuation, right? So I see you. You sitting somewhere, right? Like I saw you, baby.
You saw me sitting there. No.
Well,
you
we didn't see each other.
We didn't meet each other that
We
way.
didn't meet each other.
We'll
that
tell
way.
y'all our story
that.
later.
But yeah, if I see you sitting there, I'ma holler. And what is that? Is that some form
That's
of
just
infatuation?
attraction.
It's attraction, but that attraction, when it's reciprocated and y'all commingle, turns into infatuation.
Google infatuation.
Baby,
I
what
wanna
is you
know.
talking about?
I
See,
really want to know. Because
she
I
really-
feel
you
like
trying to
I
play
have
me?
No, I want to know for myself. Why somebody got to
and
be
you know,
trying to play
you know what? I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna have your picture
I
on
just
here.
need to know
It's gonna
what
have
it
your
is so
picture
I
on
have a
here
better
when you met me.
understanding. That's all. I just want to get an idea of what it is. Because if I experienced it, I would like to know.
It's infatuation or being smitten. Baby, you were smitten.
Oh, now.
She was
oh, now.
She was smitten.
Your girl's not
But
smitten, okay?
She was
She
smitten.
was
man.
absolutely not smitten.
Infatuation
I've
or
never
being
been
smitten
with
is the
anyone.
state of being carried away by an unreasoned passion. Ooh, you had that
I
passion.
have never been smitten
Baby,
before
baby,
in
you've
my
been
life.
Baby, why you? She doesn't want to admit it.
I've never been smitten
gonna
before.
look at this.
I've never
Baby,
been smitten
baby,
in my life.
baby.
I've never been. Read it again. Read it again.
Infatuation or being smitten
Okay. Okay.
is the state of being carried away by an unreasoned passion.
Unreasoned
passion. That's what you had.
You have no
Yes.
reason to have this.
And you just did it
appetite
anyway.
towards someone.
You even drove an hour in your car. You don't like to drive, just come see me. But that's a whole nother subject.
He's trying to put stuff
no,
out there, y'all.
no, hold on,
He's
hold on,
trying
hold on, hold on.
to- Ooh, you started with me.
Usually towards another person for one whom has developed strong feelings.
Okay, feeling. I don't.
Baby,
I'm
you had
haven't
strong
been
feelings.
smitten with
Baby,
anybody
you
ever.
had.
Okay, baby, I was smitten with you.
Thank you. She admits it. Thank you. See, because
Let me tell y'all something.
let the devil will lie.
What
let
I'm
the lie
learning,
tell itself.
what I'm learning,
Okay.
y'all, we in the process. Is sometimes you just gotta let it go.
You think you gotta let it
You
go?
just gotta let it go. Let them have
Let
it, okay?
go,
So, all right.
baby.
If you say so, I was smitten with you.
She was smitten.
I was so smitten. Like
The Lord is gonna bless you. Tomorrow we're
He
gonna
gonna
play
bless
the.
me regardless.
Yes, but He's gonna bless you for telling the truth today.
Well,
Because
child,
today is Sunday, and He's gonna bless you.
Then he might take
And
my
He's
blessing
gonna
away.
we gonna hit the lotto tomorrow, and we coming up.
Okay, well, we hit the lottery tomorrow.
And then I'm gonna buy you
come
that
back and tell
$800
y'all.
purse that she
If
talked
we hit the
about.
lottery, you gonna buy me way more than that.
I'm gonna buy her that $800 purse that she said on the other. We were talking
If
about
we
some
hit the
money.
lottery, you
and
gonna
go,
buy way more than that.
What I'm gonna buy?
You'll see. Let's hit it. You'll
Oh,
see.
get it. Now, if we hit like that 1 billion,
No, even if we don't.
if we hit that
We
1
don't.
billion,
I'm gonna get what I want.
all you gonna
Okay.
see is videos, because I ain't working no more.
Anywho, so
Okay.
as far as
Smitten.
were
You
you
was smitten.
smitten with me?
Yes, I was, and I could admit it. So
Shaboing
see
boy, man.
the difference how that works. You see
But
how
that's
that works.
your revelation. That's not mine. That's your truth. That's not mine.
But you were smitten. You
Oh
just
yes.
don't
Oh
realize.
yeah. I forgot.
You
I
see,
forgot
she
to say
just
yes.
forgot she said it, but she was smitten,
Okay.
I was,
All right. So then we moved past that.
yes,
We got
and
to the
then
light
we
phase.
got to the light.
So
Like,
my
I
smitten
really
phase
like
was
this
about
person.
24 hours.
Babe, you still in that smitten phase.
Ooh, child.
A year, 18 months later, she's still smitten.
No, because by the
I don't
time
blame
you
him.
get to
I
18
don't
months,
blame
he's
her.
an amazing man. But by the time you get to 18 months, I'm going to chop you in the neck. By the time you get to 18 months, you are not in that infatuation phase. You have to be in love because why
That's true.
are you still around?
Yeah, because the infatuation phase, it has a time limit.
It's not sustainable.
It's not
Whatever
sustainable.
it is
That's why I said 3 to 6 month time
That's a
frame.
long time to be smitten with somebody.
Baby,
that to me
three,
sounds so unreasonable.
3 to
Okay,
6
can you
months.
guys comment down below and tell me, have you ever
Tell
been
you how
infatuated
long
with someone and how long that
my
took place
dudes hooked
before
me
you
up,
got over
hooked
it?
me up,
Yeah,
my boys.
definitely, for sure.
We know what it is. Anyway, reality and perception is two different things.
So how long does it take somebody, you saying 3 to 6 months to get to the like?
Yeah, that's when the light kicks in. Well, no, the light kicks in before that, but you're still infatuated. The infatuation phase is weaning off.
They coexist.
They coexist at the same time. But infatuation, it starts here. It's just like the stock market.
When do you
and then
move
it starts
from
going
like
down
to
like
love?
this. Ooh, that depends. That depends how long y'all be tripping. Because they be tripping. God dang. Be like, I mean, they want to sit here. Red flags. Women always talk about red flags. Men don't say no. That sounds flicked. Don't nobody say red flags. We just say signs. But women always want to say red flag. That's a red flag. No, nobody care about no red flag. That's just PTSD that shows up after a while.
Ladies and gentlemen,
is it bait?
This is bait. He wants it with me. He wants it.
She gets
so
riled
bad,
up, and she be talking about something. She don't get emotional. Yes.
This is bait.
It's not bait. It's reality.
All right. So you get from like to love in a matter of weeks, months.
Months. I'm gonna say it depends though. It's not a timeline that can be concrete other than the infatuation phase, 3 to 6 months. I would still stick by that. But the love phase, it's dependent on the relationship. What you do for me, what I do for you, how our love languages commingle. What's your love language, baby? You ain't gotta say it, but I know it. I ain't gonna tell y'all because then y'all might see her on the street and try to do the same thing.
Yes,
Nope.
yes.
But anyway,
Give me my love language, baby.
No. But anyway, yeah. So it's kind of like dependent. First of all, it's just like genetics. Are you the person that's a romantic? If you're a romantic,
Not genetic.
no, I'm just saying it's like genetics. Genetics, you either ectomorph, mesomorph, or endomorph. Same thing for love. See how you did that roll of the eye? But anyway, just like love, are you a romantic? It's like genetics because you either are romantic or you are, meaning you love love.
You can learn.
You love
to be
love.
romantic.
No, I ain't talking about that romantic though. I'm not talking about the romantic like I'm gonna give you flowers. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take you. I'm talking about, are you a romantic? Remember we talked about this before about a romantic. Do you love love? Do you like the feeling of love? Do you like being with this person and connecting? Most romantics, a lot of times they homebodies because they just want to be in your presence. They want to stick with you. That's the kind of romantic I'm talking about. So that's why I say it's dependent. Like, are you a romantic? If you are a romantic,
then you fall in love like this.
Just like that.
You a hopeless romantic.
Your love thing gonna be like bam on the floor. Your heart just gonna be like whoop, yeah, woohoo, a bungee jumping and everything.
And then you usually end up in situations you don't belong.
Yeah. But
because you're thinking with your heart and not your head, and you need both because you do need to feel, but you also need to be logical. You need to be focused. You need to make sure you remember your non-negotiables. And when you don't, because you're a hopeless romantic, you end up with people in relationships you don't belong.
Non-negotiables though, that red flags, aka red flags. Yes.
You see how he wants me to go to red flags.
No, because
we're
I'm
gonna
just
save
saying
that conversation for another day.
non-negotiable.
We're gonna talk about red flags another day. We're gonna talk about non-negotiables another day. Didn't I say he wanted when he
But see, check it out though. So if you're a romantic, it's gonna be not necessarily a bad thing. The biggest thing if you're a romantic is you have to make the right choice. You got to choose correctly. It's not about.
How do you choose correctly when you are so emotional? Like you this is.
It's difficult. It's difficult. But you have to recognize the red flags.
You need logic to choose correctly.
You need to recognize
this
the
is
red
not
flags.
Gonna let you choose right.
See, y'all ain't hear me right? The red flags.
This is not gonna let you choose right. You gotta let them work together, because this will get you with somebody that you don't belong with, and this will make you miss out on the person you do belong with.
No.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
When you just in your head, you overthinking things, you doing too much.
Yeah.
And now you done rule this person out and they haven't even done anything. So you have to let your head and your heart work.
Or you friend zone somebody.
Essentially. Do what you gotta do. If maybe he's friend worthy. Okay.
So, but basically, you know.
So the love phase, what does that look like? How do you know when this is okay? This is somebody I dig. I think I love him or her. This is my person.
You basically know that when. It depends on, like, you know, actions speak louder than words. For me. So actions speak louder than words, right? So I need to see an action, and when I see the action and I realize, oh snap, that's why you have to know the person, know, you know, how they are, know how they interpret love, you know, love languages. There's plenty more love languages than just 5 or 6 that they got out there. You just got to know the person, basically. So when you pick up on that, you're gonna understand, like, what will make this person feel how I feel. Like, sometimes do you think 2 people get at love at the same time in a relationship? Or one gets there first?
It depends upon who is the most invested. So how quickly you fall in love oftentimes depends upon where you are in your life. Like how many heartbreaks you had, or have you been married and divorced, or
baggage.
Do you have children, or you just starting out on your love journey? You might be 21 years old just figuring out what you like and what you don't like. So it can happen just like that, because you're just starting out and you want to experience this thing called love. Or when you're in your 50s, it can happen just like that, because you realize you don't have a lot of time. You need to go ahead. You need to go ahead and figure it out. And by then, you've experienced enough life to know what it is you want as well as what you don't want. But as far as you know, what that looks like when you're with somebody,
we loved each other quick. We did. So she's sitting here talking all this, you know, the world's smallest violin type stuff.
We've both been through a lot, though.
Yeah.
We've experienced life.
Yeah.
We know what love and loss is like.
But do you put a timestamp on the process of love? No,
because it really depends upon where you are in your life. What are you ready for? When I met you, you was like, well, I didn't know I was going to open up to you like this, because every time I opened up before, I was turned down. And I'm like, well, I'm in a different space in my life. I'm ready for what he was giving. You know, I was ready at that time. So whoever he was giving it to, he was giving it to the wrong person. And God said, hey, boy, I got this fine young thing over here. You need to go holler at.
She fine.
You need to go on, call her back.
And I was there like with the lip.
And the eyebrow.
Yeah, but you know, I think it's different for most people. And hindsight is 20/20. I always got a saying that love is the closest thing to being a fool.
Yeah.
You know, because you will do some crazy things when you in love, or when you think you in love. You know, because you, like she said, you led by this.
Now you gotta go back to this.
Yeah, at some point, but no, you don't gotta go back to this.
You do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You got to, if you thinking with this, you got to go right here, like in the middle. Like you're using this right here, and then this one goes down, and they meet right here, and they co-mingle. You can't just use one more than the other. Would you agree? Now tell me that don't make sense.
I'm a more logical type of person, so I am much more factual. I am much more organized and focused with my thoughts. So feelings are absolutely necessary, but when it comes to understanding situations, I don't feel first, I think first.
And
he does the opposite. He feels first and then he thinks. But sometimes when you feel first, your response to the situation is not appropriate. Maybe you shouldn't be showing up at his house at 2 in the morning because you're feeling, you're not thinking. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be speaking to her that way, but you're feeling, you're not thinking. Maybe you should actually call her instead of just ignoring her phone calls, but you're feeling and you're not thinking.
Yeah, but y'all do it too.
I just gave examples for both men and women, and here you go. You starting.
No, I'm talking about the people that think logically about everything. No.
No one said it's everything.
They think feeling too. They just kind of push it.
That's an extreme.
Like it's not that. But it is.
Of
Because
course.
most people lead by emotions, regardless
But
of using this or not.
Your primary position should be with your mind.
It
Your
should.
logical mind, right? It's just like men and women, we both have feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah.
You lead with your masculine energy. It's automatic. You can't help it. You don't have to switch it on and switch it off. It's just there. But you do have feminine energy. I lead with what? Do I lead with? Well, other women might lead with feminine energy first, but it still exists. Like, I don't have to turn it off and on. It's just there. It's going to be there no matter what. So the same thing is true when you're thinking logic. Okay, I have to be mindful first, feel next. Maybe 70% mind, 30% heart, depending on the situation.
70, 30, 65.
No, because
65, 35.
No, you got to be careful because when you feel too much, you end up with your windows busted out. You end up with a job, email to your boss. You know, you end up with
Drunk
somebody
text.
drunk text, somebody sitting outside your house.
Yeah.
You can't feel too much. You got to think. You got to be smart. You know what I mean? This is all strategy
Chess game.
to get to the end goal, and the end goal is marriage and life together. Right?
Who says I love you first?
Whoever wants to.
No, but is it men or women?
I said I
Most
love
of
you
the time.
first because he was scared.
I wasn't scared.
He was scared, y'all.
I had a wall.
He was scared. The baby was shaking.
I had a
He
wall.
has been trying to tell me all night.
I had a wall.
I mean, he was like, baby, I love you, girl.
Yeah, thank you. Let's get it correct, because, I just, sometimes people have a wall when they've been, through some things, and they just kind of, it takes a minute to get broken.
Say it.
But, I do remember, like, people saying, like, well, you shouldn't get into this and da-da-da until, so you should never get into a relationship for the next 3 years? Because a lot of times people shouldn't, until you heal. But the other person is saying you heal.
Let me tell you something about healing. It's absolutely necessary for the success of whatever relationship you're about to get into. Do not, or let me say this, do your best not to bring that old baggage into your new relationship.
I would agree with that. But everyone brings
that
baggage.
Takes time. I said do your best.
Okay.
That doesn't mean come with zero issues. That's just not possible. We're human beings. We're made up of our experiences, so that's just going to happen. It's not just going to be my past relationship that I'm bringing with me. It's going to be something that happened to me when I was 12. It's going to be when I was born. Like, all of these things are coming along with me.
Yeah.
But you have to do your best before you bring a new person into your life to heal, or else you're going to cause them damage that they do not deserve.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking
Message.
about. Message. Pick it up. Bing. But anyway. But yeah, love, it's... Do you think love is worth it? Even when it goes bad?
I think everybody should experience true love.
Yeah.
I do. You should not leave this earth without knowing what it's like for somebody to really love you. And for you to really love. Like, that's so important. Now, once you've experienced it a couple times.
Couple times. What, 3? At
I'm
least
good.
3? At least 3?
I'm good on that.
What you think? At least 3?
I'm good on that. I think if you want to be single after that,
What's the longevity of being single though? Like, what do you think? What do you think is the
Well,
time, like, when you, when they say when you're lonely and you stay lonely for, let's just say, 5 years, you get used to loneliness and you don't want it no more.
I can be alone and I'm not lonely.
Okay, well, not lonely, but let's just say being alone. If you get used to being alone for 5 or 7 years,
you like
it and you don't want to be with you good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that's unhealthy though?
No.
What?
No, because I think no matter what, you're going to be in relationships with people. You're going to have friends, girlfriends, guy friends.
But not that kind of love though.
It don't matter.
We talking about love.
You don't. I can get love.
Everyone loves love.
I can get love
Everyone
from
wants to
other
be in
people.
love.
Yeah, but with love comes drama, and sometimes it ain't worth it.
What you say is sticky?
It's so sticky, y'all. Let me tell you something. And when you had an amazing time in your singleness, and then somebody wants you to take on all that drama, you like, I don't want that. I was doing fine by myself. I was partying. I was happy. I was hanging out with the boys. I was hanging out with the girls. I was living my best life. I was making money. I was growing. I mean, the guys.
Oh.
If he's doing just fine and he doesn't have to deal with your drama, what makes you think he wants to deal with it now? So being in love and just having to be in a relationship, it really is a choice.
It's
You
a
have
choice,
to say,
yeah.
you know what, I want to be in a relationship. Okay. In saying that, that means you're gonna take all the good and the bad.
And the bad. What you think is the percentages? I think we talked about this already. What is a healthy percentage between love and?
I think you said 70-30, didn't you?
I said 70-30.
70%.
That would be the minimum.
30% bad.
Yeah, but everybody gonna have a percentage that's bad.
You're gonna have it.
You're gonna have it.
It's gonna be.
Now, if it's 60-40, you kind of think about it. Like, is this worth 60-40?
Especially when you've been good by yourself.
70-30.
What, sis?
But see, a lot of times,
You've been traveling.
when is
sis.
that 30%?
You've been going on dates, sis. You've been getting cute, sis.
So you
And then-
basically been going out to eat for free. That's
Sure,
what y'all
why
women
not?
do. That's what y'all women do. And then y'all get mad.
Sure, why not? I mean, shoot, you might pay for a couple of dinners too, depending upon how long you've been dating this particular individual. Dating,
Baby,
not in a
you
relationship.
pay,
I have paid before.
how
After a
long?
while.
How long?
I don't know. Why.
Exactly.
I
She told me.
don't have it. Tell the truth. Do I have an issue paying?
No, but I'm
Thank
just.
you.
But if you dating,
just saying.
when you gonna pay for a meal? If you just dating people randomly, like.
It'll be
first
a
day-
while.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It'll be a while.
It's gonna be like 6 months.
Nah, we don't have to date for 6 months before I pay for a meal. That's not even true. That wasn't even true with us.
Okay.
Thank you.
But I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
you
one of
knew
those
me
women.
though. I'm talking about.
But
First
the same
dates,
length of
first
time.
dates.
No, I wouldn't pay for a first date.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
would never pay for a first. Never pay for a first date. Do y'all hear
But
me?
why?
Why would I?
Because
Because what?
that shows gusto.
No, chivalry is dead if that's the case. Not paying for
Chivalry
no
ain't
man
dead.
on
It
no
just ain't
date.
what it used to be. Sometimes.
Just take me somewhere where it's free.
When the last time you see young boys that 10, 12 years old
take me somewhere where
wearing
it's free.
suits
That's
all
okay.
the place, you know, like they did in the 50s?
What are you talking about?
I mean, the stuff changes.
Well, that
Chivalry
ain't
ain't
gonna change.
dead. It just
It ain't
changed.
changing for me. It could change for y'all,
Mm.
but that ain't changing for me. So if money is the issue on the first date, let's go to the park. You know, let's do something else that doesn't cost a lot
But
of
then
money.
you're gonna say the person cheat because
That's
he went
not
out
true
to the
because
park.
the first date is just like, let me meet this person. I kind of want to get to know them. It doesn't have to be this expensive, you know, going to STK kind of date.
But you the same person that said that, you know, if somebody don't want to spend a minimum on a date, they cheat and they broke and they don't need to date.
But he has that right to do that.
Yeah.
He's just not my guy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. So.
He's got choice. Everybody has choices, y'all. That's what this is about. You get to choose what kind of person you want to be.
But if you know, choosing on certain things that ain't got nothing to do with liking the person.
Oh, that's got something to do with it. You gotta have. Okay. Okay. We already know. Okay. Thanks, guys, for joining.
Hey, but you know, it's all good. But I just think, you know, people, when you love. Some people love hard. Some people take a long time to love. But you should not
When is
force
it
your
toxic
judgment
love?
on other people. Oh, that toxic love is when y'all trying to stab each other and y'all breaking up, getting back together. If you break up with somebody and get back together at least 3-4 times, and it always breaking up because of something bad, it's toxic.
And you need to let them go.
It's hard to let somebody go when it's that toxic love. Sometimes be some strong
That's
love.
like that cracky.
That be
love.
that,
They be
that
together
Whitney and
forever.
Bobby. We finna some crack. Yeah.
We gonna see y'all.
All right. Well, you know, hey, just like this video, subscribe. You know,
Please
R&R.
click and
You know,
subscribe, share.
yeah. You know, we got
And
plenty
join
more
us
conversation. If you
for
got
the
something
next video.
you want us to talk about,
Yes, please
let us
comment
know.
down
Just
below.
comment.
Let us know your thoughts, your feedback.
you know, I'm the most sound one when it comes to thinking about things. But
I
if you
love
want
this
her,
man, y'all.
if you want her to, you know, interject sometimes,
I love
but
this
we
man.
love
That's all I'm gonna
subjects.
say
We
is
love
I love
subjects.
this
So
man.
keep
He
it
is
coming,
an
and we will
amazing
respond.
man.
We
He
like
is
to look
so
at our
great. He's
stuff.
so good to
You
me.
know,
That's
see,
all I want
see
to
how
say.
she trying to be out. You know, it's all good.
I love this
Give me
man.
five. Give me a kid.
Mm.
Okay, well, we'll holler at y'all and keep it popping.